man, this is lifestyles of the poor and unfucking fortunate. But I tell you what, bitch, we got this.
Hang on a second, guys. One second.
What up?
We've got to give a shout out to South Nashville Heating and Cooling.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Friend and supporter, showing proof. Also, the longest running sponsor of I Got Some Shit to Say, the podcast.
Absolutely. Look, man, South Nashville Heating and Cooling, where quality and craftsmanship come together. They've been doing this since 1985. That's almost 40 years of service. Expert designs, quality installations, superior service.
Absolutely.
And let me tell you something.
What's that?
Tell me.
I feel confident in the fact that South Nashville Heating and Cooling will keep me warm in the winter.
For sure.
It'll keep me cool in the summer.
Absolutely.
Matter of fact, these middle months, you'll be comfortable even then.
Absolutely, dude.
Y'all know the deal, man. South Nashville Heating and Cooling. We love those guys. Y'all see the name. Y'all see the number. Tap in.
Feliz cumpleaños.
Always.
All right, Squints, let's take a minute and let's talk about the Wildwood Reserve Barbershop.
Oh,
okay?
please. Let's go.
They're unlike any barbershop you've ever stepped in.
Facts.
They've got over 25 years experience,
Facts.
top-notch service,
Facts.
and it gives you the true essence of a speakeasy barbershop, from the hot shaves to the fades and more.
All
Tell them where they're located at.
Dude, they're located right out here in Murfreesboro, right? 1330 Northwest Broad Street, Murfreesboro, Tennessee.
www.barbershop.com for appointments. You can also have walk-ins when they're available. They also do walk-ins.
And y'all see the promo code, right?
All you got to do is mention the podcast. And when you mention the podcast, you get a 10% discount on your haircut, baby.
Facts. Go get that. You need to get trimmed up. Bad.
Wildwood Reserve Barbershop. Y'all go tap in. Salute to Wally over there, man. Y'all appreciate y'all. Let's go.
Let's go. It's I Got Some Shit to Say, the podcast, man. We're back like we don't stop, because trust us, we never do. All we do is work. Y'all know me.
Fuck you, Squints.
That's right. R.I.P.
Whizzle fizzle.
Forever and always. With me as usual, ChadArmesTV.com is in the building. Special guest tonight. We've been on a guest kind of streak lately.
Yeah, 3 or 4 in a row.
But this one right here, fun fact, Squints has been wanting this one for a long time, and it's finally happening. Ladies and gentlemen, for our listeners, we have Bubby Galloway in the building.
Yo, what's going on?
What up, man?
Welcome to the Ville, Bubby.
Thank you, man. It's like home away from home.
Fun fact, every time I text you or I DM you on Instagram, we use the word Bubba so much, I like caught myself typing Bubba because I didn't want you to think I didn't know it was Bubby. Does that happen a lot?
It happens a lot now, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, in the comments all the time. Like,
But if you ain't paying attention, dude, you just think it's Bubba.
yeah.
I'm going to be real.
Yeah.
Because somebody asked me one day, are you saying Bubby? I'm like, yeah, dude's name's Bubby.
Yeah, Bubba's like your guys' thing down here, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For real, everybody uses Bubba. Is Bubby your real name?
Nah. It's the name that I've went by my whole life, though.
Yeah, like your name.
Family name, so to speak?
Yeah. So I'm the third. Like, I'm named after my dad. My dad's obviously named after his. So my dad was Bub and I was Bubby.
Dope.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
So if you guys are unfamiliar, our good friend Bubby Galloway is part of Mako Music Group. Those guys down there in Tampa. You don't stay in Tampa, though, do you?
Nah. I stay in Columbus, Ohio.
Or is it Tampa, Chad? Or Orlando? Where they at?
Orlando, yeah.
Orlando, my bad.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about Leroy and them, and that's not even right. I don't know what the fuck I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, shout out Mako. You've been with them for, hell, a couple albums now, right?
Yeah. Yep. 2 albums in. It's been about a year since I've been with them.
Yeah, and I've told Bubby before, like, actually, fun fact, like, right before he came onto the show tonight, I told him that I'm a straight up fan of Bubby Galloway. I have been for a long time. And then when I saw the association with Mako, to me, that means you're accessible. It means I can get to this kid. Like, I wanted Bubby to be a part of the show. And we've reached out to him numerous times. We've had him booked, I think, twice. And then it just falls through. But granted, you're not in the same state, so shit happens. So I totally understand. But that the last time we had him scheduled, he in reality was going to a football game here in Nashville, one of the Titans games. Who was that? Bengals?
Yeah,
game?
Titans and Bengals.
And then last minute, that fell through. I mean, talking about that Sunday, the day of the game, he hit me. He's like, bro, I'm not going to the game. I was like, fuck. But
And,
luckily,
and y'all won it, and y'all whooped us too, didn't you?
I'm a Titans fan.
Are you really?
I'm a diehard Titans.
Well, that's
fan.
Oh, fun fact. That's a
fire.
dope fucking fact.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Titans.
So
Even though
no, we
fucking
didn't win.
suck.
Yeah, we didn't win. It's starting to really irritate me. We're on like what, a 6-game losing
Oh,
streak.
bro, it's bad.
That's horrible. The term 6-game losing streak sounds fucking pathetic, dude. And how are we playing for a division spot? And when we're shooting this, fun fact, what's the date? Right now?
6th.
The day's the 6th. And this weekend is the weekend we play Jacksonville for the division. Like, our only shot is to fucking beat Jacksonville. What the fuck?
Jacksonville's been killing it, and we've been shitting the bed the last.
We're probably
half
going
of
to
season.
shit the bed come Sunday, too. Or Saturday. They're playing tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they play tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Y'all-
Yeah,
you got-
Sunday.
where
I don't
y'all
know.
at, man?
What
I
is
need-
today? Friday. So we play. Did we play
I think
Saturday?
we play Saturday.
You
this
might be
weekend.
right.
Play
You might
we
be
play
right.
tomorrow, yeah. During the day.
And currently, right now, I think it's plus 220 Titans. I think we were. Is it tomorrow?
Wait, we're favored to win.
No,
I was about to
we're
say.
underdog, dude.
Yeah.
And they're saying Dobbs is going to start again, which I'm fucking happy about. I'll take
He
that
didn't
shit.
he didn't do too bad.
No,
Dude,
especially
I love
considering-
Joshua Dobbs. So y'all see that orange and white Tennessee flag?
Yeah.
I'm a huge Tennessee flag. I'm a huge Tennessee fan, but I always have been. And when Joshua Dobbs even declared for the draft, it threw me off. I didn't think he'd even go to the NFL because he's so damn smart. I figured he'd be working for fucking NASA by now. But going to the draft and just sort of floating around, it's crazy that kid's been in the fucking NFL for like 4 years and just threw a touchdown pass, like for the first time.
Yeah, because he's always just been backup.
Yeah, he was at Pittsburgh and all over the place. You think we'll win Sunday or Saturday or tomorrow?
Man, we better. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. The Jags got a future ahead of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, we better win.
It's at Jacksonville though, right? I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure it's at
Yeah, it
Jacksonville.
is. And in the Titans 7 win, and I'm a diehard Titans fan, but in the Titans 7 wins, none of the wins that they have, I think, is against a team with a winning record.
That's a shitty fact.
That is.
Yeah.
But Derrick Henry's back, right?
Yeah, Derrick Henry's back.
No, there's a plus. As long as he runs for 100 and Trevor Lawrence don't throw 4 touchdowns, we'll be okay.
That's what he did last time we played.
Probably will.
He threw for like 3. It was his career high.
Hey, dude, Dobbs may show up and just fucking shit all over everybody.
Never know,
He
dude.
shows little signs of flair.
The signs of it.
So back to Bubby Galloway. Sorry, that's kind of what we do here, bro.
Bro,
We're
I'm a
just kinda-
Titans fan.
Right,
Bro.
we'll
We do this all
spiral
day.
into all kinds of conversations just randomly.
Yeah.
But I don't want to lose sight that Bubby Galloway's in the fucking building. I've been trying to get him here for an eternity, it seems like.
Yeah.
But back to how we've had him booked and it fell through. That's unfortunate, whatever. But shout out to Bubby because he's always kind of kept in contact with me about trying or letting me know when he'll be back in the Ville, right? But fun fact, he hit me literally like less than 48 hours ago and was like, bro, I'm coming to town shooting a video. Y'all got time? And we just recorded. We usually record once, twice a week sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But we had just recorded when, Chad, yesterday or the day before? I mean,
Something like that.
right? Like, I think Sunday afternoon. And in reality, right now, it's Friday. But we're scheduled to record again this Sunday, 2 days from now. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of, dude, Chad lives fucking hour
away, yeah.
yeah, at least an
a good
hour
drive.
away.
Well, I appreciate it, man.
Bro, but that's the thing. I hit Chad and I said, dude, Bubby's here. And he's like, Galloway? And I'm like, yeah. He's like, did you know he was coming to town? I was like, no. I was like, he hit up him and can I say why you're here?
Yeah.
He's shooting a video with Strug. Him and Struggle shot a video from your upcoming album, right? Or is
Or a
that
single or something?
Right now it's just a single, but
Gotcha.
yeah, it'll probably be on my next project. I don't see why it wouldn't be.
right? And it said that they were coming to town to shoot a video and that if we have availability, let's make it shake. I was going to make it shake regardless, but at least have you over here. But I reached out to Chad and Chad's here. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's dope just for that fact that you hit us up and let us know you'd be in town because I don't know how often when you were planning on coming back because I don't think the Titans going to win tomorrow.
Yeah, I don't think I'm coming to no playoff games, and if we do, we only get one home game.
Yeah.
Oh, is that how that's set up this year? We only went where we're at right
Well,
now?
because our record, right?
Yeah, we would be what, 4th seed?
Yeah, because we're just basically playing to win the division for a wild card spot.
Yeah.
What did you see about? I'll try to get us off football, I swear. But what do you think about the DeMar Hamlin?
My boy right there, he was at the game, and my brother was at the
for real?
game.
Damn.
I mean, man,
Our boy Rookie was at the game too,
I'm a big football fan, like especially the NFL,
right?
and you don't see it.
No, you
see
don't.
that happen.
I mean,
and then
Never, bro.
he's so young, man. 24, like second year.
Yeah, and the odd, like to your point, the odd, like to what you're saying, the odds of that happening, the way they're explaining what happened, and like, you know, talk about a 1 in a gazillion chance.
I
You
mean,
know what I'm saying?
bro, the odds are so slim that it just makes me really think. I want to know more about it. Like, I think he might have a condition he wasn't aware of.
But what if he didn't?
They're saying that. They're saying too, you know, of course, people are also saying that the vaccines could have caused something with the. Who knows?
Who knows? But that's why I was saying, like, what if he didn't? Like, 'cause if they can't prove that he's got some kind of existing heart condition he was unaware of, to your point, he's 24 years old. He's an elite athlete.
Yeah.
And we all saw it. It didn't look any crazier than what we watch every week.
Very routine. Very routine.
Repeatedly.
Routine tackle. T. Higgins and him just glided. It wasn't like a crazy
fucking tackle, dude. Was it a hard tackle? Sure, but was it just crazy or
Just
like helmet to
one spot.
helmet or any of this wild shit we be seeing? No, it wasn't.
I mean, you get like a 2-second interval where he stands up and
That's
there's no
what
bad
fucked me
blood.
up.
Like he stands up, he's ready to go back to the
Yeah,
huddle.
because I wasn't watching the game. I was editing, so I was sitting right here editing like episodes and shit. And Chad hit my line and was like, "Bro, are you watching this Bills game?" And I'm like, "Nah." He's like, "Dude," he's like, "turn it on." He's like, "Something's happening." He's like, "A player's injured," and they're like trying to resuscitate him. That's what the text said. I'm like, "What?"
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck happened?
I can't spell resuscitate, so it was something else, I'm sure.
So revive. That's probably what it was. They're trying to revive him.
I said,
But,
I think, dude, man,
you know, when
they're
you-
thinking dude died. They didn't know.
But based off what we see in the fucking NFL, like when you tell somebody that, I'm thinking this kid's done got his neck
No, for
broke.
sure.
Like
Yeah.
something bad physically. And to turn it on and see what it was like, what's happening? Now, I was listening to sports radio like all day. That's all they're talking about. And fucking some of this shit is so extreme about enhancing, player safety protocols and all this stuff. Like, dude, I don't see how you could make football any safer than we do.
Man, they're about to put flags around their waist. I'm telling you.
Yeah, bro, it's getting to that point.
That's not the same.
No. I mean, it's
Flag football.
Well, we're exaggerating that.
Yeah,
but
I'm exaggerating.
I don't
It's
think
getting to
you
that.
are, though.
Like if you go back and watch, not even, bro, 10 years ago, if you go back and watch football, like hardest hits in the NFL, the head-to-head hits that were happening, dog, like it was no big deal.
Nah.
And it's crazy to look at now. You know what I'm saying? Just like when you watch movies, bro, or listen to music and you hear certain words being used freely that you would get crucified for saying now. But 10 years ago, it wasn't a big deal.
Wasn't
you know
a
what
big
I mean?
deal.
And it's
World-
crazy.
World
that
got too goddamn sensitive.
it's crazy that it got
When it comes to
that
that
crazy
shit.
that quickly. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, that's
kinda
crazy.
how it is, though.
I hope, but they say, at this point where we are right now, they're saying he's responsive and he's talking.
he's talking to the team and stuff. Hopefully,
That's crazy. Even that, like like seeing that whole thing unfold on the field and dude like being there for 9 minutes or whatever it was, and all. I'm thinking like, dude, if this kid comes out of this, like he's gonna be fried, like a vegetable because this is being
Lack
brain
of
dead.
oxygen, yeah.
Fucking weird.
Yeah.
Look at my shit.
Yeah,
But yeah, what about the money?
oh yeah, his
The toy drive shit. Did you see
yeah.
that shit? Like $10,000. Now he's got $6 million.
yeah, that's cool, man. It sucks that had to happen, but
Yeah, no, definitely. But they say being part of Bill's Mafia or whatever, there's no bigger supportive fan system, I think, in the NFL other than the Bills.
it was cool. I mean, it was.
Browns. They got a hell of a
the dog
support
pound
system.
and shit.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, hopefully all that comes up. They say, I still can't believe that he's okay. Hopefully he'll be okay. But when they're going to resume that game, they got to decide.
They're not.
They're not
at all.
It's no contest.
And
no
they're having
game.
they're having to restructure all kinds of stuff. Like they're talking about maybe giving another team, letting an eighth team in on each side now.
Wow. Okay,
Because
I
of all
haven't
that.
seen none of that yet.
So I don't know what they're doing yet. But
Damn, that's fucking nuts, dude. But yeah, at least I haven't heard that he's going to be okay or any of that, but at least he's responsive and he's talking. Like, he asked who won the game and like all kinds of wild shit. But that was fucking nuts. Like you say, you just don't see that, dude. And I don't want them to start pulling flags off each other's waists.
Nah, you definitely don't.
I love football. We all love football.
that's the only thing I watch. I used to watch football, like MLB, NBA, and NFL. Now I only watch the NFL. I
There's no way I can
don't
watch
NBA no more.
MLB.
I used to love watching baseball back
Who
in the
the fuck watch baseball?
back in the day, bro. Not now.
You watch baseball?
I grew up playing it, so
Same here.
like I would watch it when I was young.
Yeah,
but
me too.
now
Like
I couldn't.
when the Braves were like, we're older than you, but like when the Braves were like popping in the mid and late 90s.
Yeah.
That's when I
Kenny
watched it.
Lofton and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I mean, I was really small, but I remember.
Yeah, Kenny Lofton was
Braves.
there right towards the end of their good little run, the Braves run. I remember that.
You say you played baseball growing up?
Oh yeah,
Like your whole
up until I was about 16. Yeah.
dope. You any good?
I mean, yeah, I was really good at hitting.
Dope.
Really good at hitting, actually.
Yeah, that was me. I wasn't a good hitter. I was a better fielder than a hitter, but I played baseball my whole like teenage life, dude. It was all I knew until music. How long you been doing music?
Since I was 12, so about 16, 17 years.
Damn.
Yeah, man.
It's different when you say it like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What got you in it? Just like family or like?
Nah, no. Kind of J-Dot, for real. We was talking about him off camera, but
Shout out.
Jet out, right? Yeah.
to be completely honest and transparent about it, it's a little bit 8 Mile,
Yeah.
J-Dot, and the fact that I couldn't play an instrument.
Okay.
Yeah.
It was those 3 things that made me a rapper.
Now was it rap? It was rap first though.
Yeah,
With the people. Yeah. So it wasn't. When you first started rapping? When did you start trying to tap into like the melodic stuff? Was that like later on? Was it always just something that, you know what I mean? Did you ever kind of like mess with it here and there? Or?
Yeah, I would try to mess with it here and there, like even through the rap, the rapping days. Like I tried to like, I don't know, man. I was big on like Bone Thugs.
That's what made me want to rap, dude. In 1996 when I saw him perform.
But that I could see why that would inspire like melodic tones.
Yeah,
For sure, bro.
so at first it was me just trying to stack harmonies. I wasn't really good at singing, didn't have like great pitch. You know what I'm saying? So I just stuck with the rap for the longest, and then, to be honest, like the auto-tune world.
Yeah.
Like just being able to record with that on there, I guess gave me a little more confidence.
Yeah, of course.
To try to sing. And then once I started understanding music theory, I'm like, man,
As far as
I can
keys and
sing.
pitch and all that kind of stuff.
I'm like, man, because I was making beats for a while too.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, and I'm like, man, I can sing, bro. I'm just gonna keep doing it until I'm comfortable enough to put it out. And then it almost became like, bro, rapping it. I don't know. I'm not intrigued by rapping anymore.
I think that's dope. That's you growing up as an artist, though. Honestly,
Yeah.
But, we see it a lot in reality, but it's hard to pull off. But not knowing you personally, and then going through your discography, dude, the sound that you have developed, over the course of your career, Bubby, is like it's undeniable, like for real. Like I can tell you that honestly, and I know I have no reason to lie for one, but I said it somewhere the first 15 minutes of this, dude. Like I'm a fan of this kid, and I literally reached out to him initially just to tell him he was dope. Like facts. And I think that was right when you signed with Mako. I think that's what put you on my radar ultimately, or something like that. There may have been a video, or I don't know.
Mine was Big Jonathan Craig when you did. I don't know if he shared that one.
That's
I was telling you
what
about,
it
the mind
was,
racing
dude.
One, the one that's just you.
The mind racing single with Jelly.
Yeah.
But see, mine was mind race. It wasn't even that. I don't even know if that was a song. Yet.
No, yeah, me and Jelly had this song, and it was like, the song was out, but I went back and I actually just slowed down the audio of the beat, so it's just like a piano, and then me like kind of like, I wouldn't call that acapella, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just singing over it.
Yeah.
Yep, and it was, I guess, like a Facebook, Instagram reel type of thing was what I was going for.
Yeah.
And no, that didn't really take off, so I'm surprised you actually seen it.
Yeah, it must. I mean, I guess from where I was following Jonathan, and he was telling me about that. Then that's how I found out about who you were, and then you did a few features from for some people that are around here too. And I heard you on those things. I think Joe Marley got a feature from you for something.
Yeah.
And then
Joe Marley.
Yeah, a couple other people, and then that's how I kept digging into like your music and stuff. But it's definitely dope, dude. And when you was talking about Bone Thugs, You being from Ohio, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that makes sense too. I mean, for you to be influenced by them, because I was all the way down here in Nashville, like in that when I was a kid. So to be from, them being from Cleveland,
Yeah. Like I say though, I could see why that would heavily inspire you. But you say it wasn't like initially, like you had to develop this sound, or at least develop the courage to display the sound.
Well, yeah. I definitely tried the fast rap and stuff, and I really didn't have like pause, but I didn't have the tongue for that, right? I couldn't rap fast. I tried the singing thing, and then it always kind of came out, and everyone always told me I sounded country. So I'm like, I'm gonna stay away from that. No offense, I understand you guys are from Nashville, and it's just like
I get it.
The home for country, but like I don't know, like another influence of mine was Nelly. So he kind of had that country sound too. Yeah. So I don't know, man. Somewhere along the lines, I just found a spot where I was comfortable with it. Another sidebar that I don't really talk about because I didn't really realize it at the moment, but I have a friend, Elliot Trent. Not sure if you guys are familiar with him. But I took a big break making music, and I've never said this publicly or to anybody before, but he's a phenomenal singer. And I sat and watched him create music, making beats, singing. Incredible singer. He's wrote music for Usher.
Oh, dope. Elliot Trent, you said?
Yeah, Elliot Trent. So I sat and watched him for like a whole summer, maybe up to like 6 months, just working on music. And I was just like, man, like he just inspired me to get back. I ain't gonna say he's the reason I'm singing, but like his musical intelligence, I definitely grew just watching him create music.
And watching him, what do you mean by that? Like you just were working in the studio with him, just you and him?
So I was actually doing video work for Jelly Roll. Like, well, Jelly Roll was doing it with the company I was working for. So I was editing like to the wheels fall off. I edited that.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, fun facts. I didn't know nothing about.
I don't even think Jelly Roll knows that.
Oh wow.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, so that dude was getting videos. Elliot Trent was getting videos from the same people Jelly was getting videos from. So he ended up like working a deal with them and was living there and creating all his music at the studio where we was editing music videos. So as I'm editing, he's in there cranking out beats, singing. Incredible singer, man.
Wow.
Incredible singer. So I don't know, like watching him do it, I just wanted to get back into making music. It just inspired me to get back to doing the stuff, and I couldn't get inspired any other way than for it to be
around
a melodic
him.
Sound.
Oh, other than melodic. Do you still have a relationship with Elliot Trent currently?
I do not. I don't even
know where he's at right now. I don't
see him working. Like I'm sure he is, man. He's so into the music thing, but I know he had like young children. Back 6 years ago when I was around him. I'm sure it has something to do with that, but
I get it. Is he back home in Ohio or?
I don't believe so. I know he went out to LA for a while. I think he's in Arizona or something like that.
Gotcha. Yeah. I don't know. The way you're speaking about him though, it just seemed he must be good. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he's incredible, man.
Yeah.
Incredible.
So with the as we steer towards that melodic stuff, I told you off camera tonight, like as I went through your discography, I love how you've almost, if you take Bubby Galloway rapping and you take Bubby Galloway singing, there's like a position pull. It goes back and forth, you know what I mean, as you go through his catalog. But it seems like all of your later stuff, it's about 70-30 now. You know what I mean? It seems like you're more melodic, way more than you are rapping now.
Yeah.
And I like both flavors, I really do, man. But I credited you for being. I basically credit you anyway as being an R&B artist. If you want to label it,
yeah. I get that all the time.
You know what I mean? But it's not an R&B artist.
It's not rap. You're like it's not R&B. It's not.
Yeah.
But you're a singer. You know what I mean?
It's like a hybrid. It's like an R&B rap hybrid type
cool.
artist.
But I don't just go. I mean, you're a recording artist. That sound is kind of like the best term for it. But I don't really like anyone that may be unaware or anything. I don't think I would talk about you as a rapper. I wouldn't say that. I don't think.
No, it would just.
And that's not a bad fucking thing. The good thing about that is you can't say that about a lot of the cats that we even associate with or talk about or that have been on this show or anything like that. It takes a certain individual, dude, to be an artist and portray music that way, bro. Like, like you said initially, like you have to build up courage to even do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a 16-year-old daughter in there, bro, that can kill it vocally. And she'll watch this. Is what makes this hilarious to me. But she's scared shitless. We've been trying to get her on a record with Chad for like 2.5 years, 3 years.
Yeah.
And all she's got to do is go. We can put her in a room with somebody that's going to make her sound amazing. I promise y'all.
Yeah.
But it takes that leap. It takes that, faith in your own craft to a degree. You know what I mean? But to develop a sound that you have developed, that I've listened to it, dude. And to where you are now, the Black and the White albums. I don't know the title of them off the top of my head, but the white one.
Yeah,
I'm so stuck on it, bro.
Dude, I love that. I love that. You're
So stuck on
the
it,
black
dog.
and the white one.
Yeah,
because like
the most iconic fucking album covers ever. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Look at those close on his albums.
Yeah.
To where you can see both of them side by side.
Yeah,
Make sure you do that.
I'm looking at it right now.
They're absolutely identical. I'll put them right here on the screen.
We actually probably need to cut to a ad because I think the pizza's here.
Oh shit! Yeah, let's do that. It's I got some shit to say. Sorry, we're back. Ordered pizza. Pizza man was here. He banged on the fucking door too.
Feds.
For real. Boom, 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 boom. And then when I opened the door, the pizza was sitting on the air conditioning unit, and he was just standing there. He said, "Hello, are y'all here?" Weirdo guy, bro. And Chad maybe give him $2 extra and chase him across the yard. Anyway, we were talking about the album arts for Bubby Galloway. I was throwing you flowers because of the way those album arts look. If you guys, I wanted to speak on this a little bit because I think it is fucking genius the way those two album arts compare to each other, because they are absolutely 100% identical, minus just the key elements of color, and the roses on the ground. You know what I mean? But bruh, it's fucking genius when you look at the albums side by side. I just think that's marketing genius. I really do. It's appealing just to the eyesight.
Yeah.
You don't see nobody do it.
Yeah. How'd you think about?
I was gonna say like the creative thought behind it was actually simpler than it came out on there. So on there it looks really cool side by side.
Yeah, it's dope.
But it was just like honestly lack of creativity.
Nah.
And well, no, here's what I mean. I didn't want nobody to like. We come from the mixtape era.
No,
I didn't
for sure.
want no damn graphic designer
You wanted
destroying
something simple.
it.
Yeah.
I wanted it to be
Something dope.
my sister's a photographer. She's the one that did it. And we just rented out a space, and it was just this black wall. We just used the like lighting from the natural sunlight in the black photo. So that's Love Me at My Lowest.
Yeah.
Actually, I lied. It's somewhat kind of natural lighting. There's a big window that was next to me.
Yeah.
And then she had one of them lights, the box lights like you guys got right here.
Oh, dope.
But and then the second one was literally that's where the lack of like creativity came in. I'm like, let's just do it the same way, but I got this outfit this time.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
The comparison is, like I said, it's almost identical.
Yeah. So when she shot the white one's the second album. Show Me It Was Real. That's the second album. She literally just held the first album's art up in front of her and started taking the picture. She's like, all right, lift your leg a little bit.
Yeah,
She's like, straighten your back up just a little more.
But like you said, while it may be like a little lack of creativity, it turned like you heard my spiel on it just now.
Yeah.
However long ago that was when both of them were side by side sitting on there like that. Like I've told you, bro, like I'm a fan. And just from a consumer's perspective, when you see those two album covers next to each other on your discography, it looks dope. And it's almost like a good guy, bad guy kind of vibe. Does that make sense? It's almost like I don't know, like a heaven and hellish or I don't know.
So you're telling me the third album needs to be full color?
Sure, why not?
We go black and white, and then we put some color.
Right?
Yeah,
same scheme though.
Or red. That red would be
red
dope.
would be fire too. Yeah. How far along are you on the next project?
Oh God, man, I'll probably have enough for 2.
Good for you.
Right now, like recorded, but I don't know, man. See, here's the thing with me, like I will record something and then record something else that's very similar.
Yeah.
Just like, I don't know, maybe it'd be a topic or a subject that's that I'm running with that I might not have liked the first. I don't know, like
I get it.
The Mind Racing song. Speaking of that, I think I said something Rolling on my for the time wasted. That part, that line was probably in like 4 different hooks that never came out.
Yeah. You was just trying to work the right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
It's really funny that you say that, dude, because there's a lot of people that do that.
Yeah.
In reality. I hate to say it, I'll say it. Fuck it. I've heard Jelly do shit like that.
Yeah, I mean, because back in the day, it was just like that was back when,
but not even back in the day. I mean, just like recite, just try to what we're saying, trying to find the right fit for the right record. You know, it's a hard bar. You know, it's a banging ass bar. It's part of a dope hook or a verse. You know, it has to be said, but just finding that right fit for the right topic and tone and all that. Like, I get what you're saying 1,000,000%, but to have that many records stacked up, it's. I don't think it's a bad thing to be conscious of it either, like you are.
Yeah.
To where you're saying you got 3 or 4 I don't know, like you're kind of catching yourself.
It's like that's exactly how you explain it is how I feel about it. It's like I know I want to say this. Yeah. But I don't know, like it sounds better to this beat with a couple words changed. Like so I just gotta sit down with this I probably had like 15 or 16 songs that I've recorded since that last project, and I'm just gonna have to filter it down to like 7 or 8.
Yeah. Gotcha. You like to stay in that little pocket, that 7 or 8 track?
Yeah, I'm not trying to overdo it. I think that's even a lot. I think putting an album out today is even a lot.
It is.
Is that what made you? So on the first album, you had 14 tracks. Do you think you put too many on that first one? Maybe
yes, but I'll be honest with you. I'm my biggest fan for sure.
Good for you.
I'm not about to let nothing just sit around unless it's a scenario like I just explained. Like what we said. I'm not gonna like keep recycling words. So like. You know, the Jelly Roll record, whatever I said in there, that was in 4 other songs. Those 3 other songs ain't going to be ever coming out. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
Or they might not even have got finished at all.
Yeah, they were just ideas or something.
Yeah. I do a lot of scratch vocals. I like literally, I was just talking to Struggle about the song me and him got. Mm-hmm. So when I met for the second time, when me and him really sat down and got to like, introduce ourselves to one another was at Jelly's concert in Cincinnati, Newport, Kentucky. Yeah. And he was like, he was just basically telling me what his the remainder of his year would be like. And he had like a window to do a record. He's like, I got you for free, bro. Just send me something. Yeah. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna take advantage of that. Like, and he's like a really good person. No, for sure. So I'm like, fuck with his vibe. So let's just do it. I go home and I write something, and literally it was just a scratch vocal. It was just like, hey, what do you think of this? If not, I'll start working on something else. Yeah. And he's like, yo, this is the one. I'm gonna get on it. So that's just how it sat. And then out of like the random, he hit me back and sent me a text of the song. I'm like, all right, bet. I like what you did on that. I think he said he had ammonia or something that he wanted to redo it. Yeah. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool because I'm gonna redo mine in like the next couple of days since that's the one you want to work on. And he's like, nah, you don't need to redo nothing. Like the way it sounds now is the way it needs to sound when it comes out. And the more I listen to it, like I'll probably just leave the way. Literally, it was just a scratch vocal. It wasn't me trying to be perfect or nothing like that. It was just really like, yo.
An idea. You like this idea. Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of just a reference track.
Literally, that's all it was. Just like, yo, Strug, do you like this?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's dope, though. Well, yeah, for sure.
Especially since the record held intact the way, and like you said, it's probably going to stay that, most of that way. And we know it's the one with Strug coming up. What's the title of that song? Can we get that? Or do you not know that yet?
Call it like I'm Numb, I guess.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Dope. But that takes us back to earlier in our discussion. It's just part of building that confidence, bro. It's just, you know what I'm saying? Like what you're portraying out here and what you're doing is like I said, from a consumer's perspective, bro. It's an admirable thing. Like I was an artist years ago. I still dabble with it enough. Chad Armes is my best friend in the whole world. I hang around dope ass fucking artists all the time. Yeah. But not many that sing. Mm-hmm. It's just facts.
Bro, it's crazy because like when people tell me I sing, I'm like, no, I don't.
You kind of do, bro.
Because I'm gonna tell you put me, and I'm just being honest and just self-aware. If you put me on stage or something, I'm not gonna give you the greatest performance. You know what I'm saying? And for the people that fucking comment, can I cuss on here?
Absolutely, you do whatever the fuck you want to do.
People that fucking tell me that I use auto-tune, I don't even own auto-tune. It's not even I don't have auto-tune. But we do pitch correct. And I will literally I've been considering like recording myself, edit my vocals. I guess people, oh, this is a great song. This is a great song. I love the words, but it's trash music because of auto-tune, bro. I don't have auto-tune on.
Yeah.
And the reason I bring that up is because I've been recording so much in the past 2 years that, like, I don't know, brother. It's like I've developed a sound that I am comfortable with, that I know works, that I know is unique and different than other people. So I'm gonna run, like I'm gonna run with that because I enjoy it. And like I was telling you, I think off camera, like I've been working on music for so long. I was making beats and I understand music theory. Like I know, like I'm not the best singer in the world. I'm not gonna make it far on like American Idol.
Yeah,
but I know I'm gonna make a good record. Like I know I'm gonna make a good record.
Yeah,
well, because there's a lot of them. There's a lot of people that are the best singers, even on American Idol, that couldn't make good records after they.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
after
all facts, bro.
But like that, that's just kind of how that works.
Yeah,
man.
that's
definitely
right.
I'd rather be like the pocket that you're in. I would much rather be in something like that because, I mean, you definitely make really dope records, dog. You know what I mean? So, and you can. So it's like, just keep doing what that is, and both of these projects are really, really dope projects. They both, you know. And
well, I think you nailed it when you said you're just doing you. You're gonna do what makes you happy. You know what I mean? You're making records that you want to make, and that's fuck. It don't get no better than that as an artist. You know
do you have so like this is gonna be an interesting question. If somebody was new to Bubby Galloway, right, and you could point them to two songs. Is there a certain two that you would point them to, like off the rip?
That is a good question.
Or is it kind of like a mood thing? Like, well, you know what I mean? Like, as far as your top two that you would suggest to like a new listener?
It changes a lot because, like, I think musically, melodically, sonically, this second album is better.
The white one.
The white one.
Agreed.
Yeah, for sure.
When I go back and revisit the first one, it puts me, and now it wasn't that long ago that I made these songs, maybe like a year ago, year and a half.
Yeah.
But it puts me it reminds me like, yo, you really decided to get back grinding hard. Like, I don't know. It just puts me in, I don't know.
It puts it in perspective for
it just
you.
puts me, like, I don't know. When I revisit some of them songs, I'm just like, man, like I'm really, because I've been doing this forever, bro. Forever.
Yeah.
I became a dad when I was 17. Once she started getting older and started going to school, I'm like, man, I'm really, like, once it really started hitting me, like, yo, you're a dad. You need to do dad shit. I kind of put the music to the side for her. And then her little sister was born, and it was like,
shout out girl dads.
Yeah, girl dads.
Yeah.
So once my second child was born, it was like, all right, the music, just leave it alone for a minute. And then I'll be honest, man, I give Jelly his flowers. Like when I reconnected with him, it was just like, bruh, this is what I'm supposed to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think it's dope to hear you talk like that. I don't know you personally, bro, but to I don't know, to hear about the break though. I don't know anything about that. You know what I mean? I don't know about your personal endeavors and stuff. I hear it in your music. You know what you portray in your music. I can go off that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I know you lost a brother.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, that's another reason that I took a break, because it was like, you know, the things that he always told me was like, oh, you just keep making this music, because I wanted to be like my uncles and my brothers. And I wanted to sell drugs, to be honest, because I didn't see anything else.
You saw the money.
Well, not that, and I saw all the other things that came with it that looked cool. You know what I'm saying? Just being honest, and I wanted that too, but they wanted to protect me. Like, bro, no. What do you need? You need speakers? I'll go buy you speakers.
Yeah.
You need a microphone? You need a new mic? All right, give me a month. I'm gonna get you a new mic. You need to do this, so we don't have to do that. You know, and I ran with that for so long, and then when he died, I just felt like I felt two ways immediately. I felt like, damn, I was too late, right? And then I need to really go get it for him. You know what I'm saying? And I really tried to go get it for him for a while. And then, like, it just started slowing down. Not even slowing down. It was like the longer he was, you know, been deceased, my connection to, like, my grind, like, my motivation was getting him off the streets.
Yeah.
That was no longer there, so it was
Yeah.
like harder for me to create. Mind you, we also created together a lot. You know, we would work in the studio together a lot, go perform a lot. Having him on stage gave me a lot of confidence. Going and performing without him, I wasn't so confident.
Yeah.
So like the love for that kind of started going away for me.
Well, you lost a piece.
Yeah,
of
it wasn't the
yourself.
same anymore.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize
Not just music,
that
but just in general.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
Outside of the music, it destroyed my life.
Wow, dude.
It destroyed my life.
Yeah, that's
for
like just
10
having a
years.
chunk just yanked out of your life. You know what I mean? And then when it pours over to your music and everything else, you know, other side than being your blood and your brother. I can only imagine, man.
Well, see, and like you were saying too earlier, when you started talking about him, you know, you were saying you were doing this so they could get out of that.
Yeah.
That gave you like a purpose.
It did.
You
That
know,
was
and
my
a drive.
why.
Like you saw that light up there. Well, this is where I got to get. So my bro and his people, you know what I mean? And I already know how that is, because that's the same purpose all of it, you know, a lot of us have with stuff. So like, I see what you mean by when you lost him, then that light just kind of just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That you were trying to, the proverbial light you was trying to search for with that, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I like I said, I give Jelly his flowers, because not even the song, I swear to God, it's not even the song. The song was great for me. I appreciate Jelly for that. But the conversation him and I had in the studio before that, just watching the playoff game on the TV, just catching up with each other. He talked about my brother a lot, because he knew my brother too. Like, you might not know this. You might be new to Bubby Galloway. Well, didn't even go by Bubby Galloway back then, but Bubby and Face used to run around with like Lil White and Jelly. I know Worm and all them.
Okay.
Oh, dope.
Okay.
Yeah, like I know all them.
Yeah.
And you know, so just hearing Jelly talk about my brother and remind me things about my brother that he remembered, that was another thing that made me want to like get back into this. Like,
Yeah. It brought sight to
Jelly,
those things you had lost sight of.
Yeah, we was just reminiscing about things, and Jelly just reminded me of things of my brother, and I just like, man, I don't know, like just sparked something back in me. Just the conversation, not just the song, but like.
Well, shout out to the big guy for that.
Yeah.
You know, because I can only envision what that conversation was like to inspire you that much.
Dude, man,
When was this? When was that?
when the Ravens beat the Titans in the playoffs, I went to that game. It was the night before. That's when we did the song.
Oh, done.
So, we lost to the Bengals last year, so the year before.
2020?
Yep.
Yeah.
Were you already with Mako then?
So that's no. They was there.
Gotcha.
I knew of Bravo Gator. Like I said, I ran around with Lil White and even Jelly Roll back in like 2010, and Bravo Gator and like Haystack and them would be around sometimes too. I never really knew Bravo Gator, never really talked to him, but he was in the studio that night with Jelly. And so when I ended up showing up and we started working on my song, all I did was sing the hook, like to them, played the beat and started singing the hook. My mind racing, and everyone's like attention just shifted. Like, holy, like who is that? Why? Like he's here to sing. So Bravo stayed around for just a little brief minute, and once we started actually cutting vocals, he was gone. And then when the song came out, he had reached out and asked me like what my plans were, like moving forward with my career. And I'll be honest, like I told.
Pause.
Okay.
What was your situation then?
Nothing.
There
was no situation. I was an
'cause
employee picking boxes and building pallets.
Okay, cool.
You were just putting
I would literally, I was just coming to watch a Titans game,
Gotcha.
and my friend was talking to Boston.
Shout out Boston.
Shout out Boston.
Yeah, they're talking to Boston on Instagram, and just so happened to be Jelly was in the studio, and he's like, "Bro, please go do this with Jelly. Please, they're willing to let you come." And I'm like, man. I was working third shift at the time. We just
Tired,
got a
boss.
5-hour drive. I'm tired. I'm like, bro, I would love to see Jelly, but I ain't in no mood to sit down and write no music, man. I'm really not. And they're like, bro, come on, man, please, man. I'm like, bro, if it's that serious, let's go do it. And I'm glad. It was the best thing that ever happened.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, because Jelly gave me an opportunity to open his tour and things like that after the record.
Yeah, well, that's how I met you.
Yeah.
July of 21 was at the Evansville
first
show.
show,
Yeah,
yeah.
was it the Marina? That Marina place?
I thought it was called like Casey's Lounge or something.
Casey's Lounge. Okay, yeah. Because there was a few right there. Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yep.
So back to the unpause, where Bravo reached out and he asked what your plans were moving forward.
Yeah.
What was that conversation like?
Well, I mean, initially I thought it was super cool that anyone had interest in me at all.
Right.
But, as I went down there and met them, I thought they were great people, and not saying that they're not. That sounded bad, but I'm like, I appreciate it, low key, like I'm flattered that you would even be interested, but I truly didn't know if I was all the way invested into doing this,
Yeah.
Like my kid's getting older and I'm like, man, I don't know. Maybe I was almost at that point where I was just settled as far as being like a regular dude,
You was trying to take the safer.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to take, he was there for the Jelly Roll feature. I wasn't trying to use that as like leverage to come up by or anything like that. So
I get it.
I'm like, man, but that was another situation that put it into perspective for me that I really should be doing this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So fast forward and long story short, I told him no. I'm cool on the record deal. Like, I don't think it's what I want to do. And then I had a really close friend die all at the same time. And I'm just like, I'm cool on it for now. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool on it. And at the same time, I quit my job and try to do it by myself for
the music.
Yeah, the music. And
Good
try
for
to
you.
do it by myself.
Good for you for quitting your job and just betting on yourself. I admire that.
I'm just gonna be completely honest because for me, I don't care about clout or I don't care if I ever level up, and I'm being dead serious. I don't care if this is the ceiling for Bubby Galloway or if it continues to grow or I fall back down.
Yeah.
I was doing it by myself and I just didn't have the funds for it. And everything that Mako was willing, it had nothing to do with money, but they just had the tools and resources that I didn't have access to, that they were willing to provide.
They're filling in the gaps.
Yeah, and nothing felt like they was trying to take advantage. I know we talked off camera about some situations that are floating around about Mako. They've never tried to take advantage of me. I don't owe them nothing. They don't owe me nothing. It's literally just a partnership. There's no IOUs in this.
Okay.
No.
It's just literally as you would run any other business.
Mm-hmm.
That's all that it is.
So I get it.
So
Yeah.
Well, it's cool that like you ended up doing the song with Jelly when you wasn't even really trying to go, and it kind of is what had you not have. Well, then it's kind of a butterfly effect thing. If you look back and was like, well, if I didn't do that, if I didn't let my buddy talk me into that, then that stuff wouldn't have happened. So
Facts. Shout out Chad for recognizing that. That's it for sure. Yeah. But if anybody Bravo Gator calls though and says that he's interested in signing, they're dope. You know what I'm saying? Period. Like you said, that also gave me a little bit of confidence. That he reached out. It should, because Bravo Gator is he's a monster of an artist. He always has been. So for him to throw flowers at a stranger based off one record he heard, if it was just that one record, I don't know if you had a catalog at that point.
Not one that I'd be willing to share.
Right. Well, shout out Bravo for just recognizing that talent, because like I said, dude, I admire it all the time from a consumer's perspective, bro. White fucking disc, the name of it. I'm sorry, I can't remember the name.
Neither can I.
But that motherfucker has my favorite record off that is shit. I listen to it every fucking day. Piece by Piece.
Yeah.
Love that record. The video is amazing. Love that whole concept of that record. You shoot that?
That's the man that shoots the video.
Shout out to you. The whole concept of that video is genius, bro. Love it. You can tell.
Bro, I wish he had a mic so we could tell you how that video went.
He can get a mic real quick. All right. So now we're back. real quick adjustment. Now we have Spencer Wolf with us, because a moment ago I mentioned that my favorite record off the White CD I keep referring to is Piece by Piece. Love the record. But on top of me mentioning that I love that record, I love the video. I love the video of I even reached out to you. I think I DM'd you and I said, bro, this video is fucking dope. The whole concept of the record is dope, but the visual with it takes it to the next level.
Yeah.
And Bo's like, bro, I appreciate that. That's real.
Yeah.
But I think that's dope. That the fun fact is that Spencer Wolf, the gentleman right there on the end of the table, is the one responsible for that video. So let's talk about that video. Chad, we got to make sure the link description for Piece by Piece video is in the description below.
Yeah,
for
I'll
this
have
one.
it in there.
Let's talk about that video. The name of the record is Piece by Piece. Did you come up with a storyboard? Like, how does all this work?
Most of the time, Bubby would just get a hold of me and say, hey, I got this track. I want to do a video. And he'll ask me, what ideas do you have for it? And majority of the time, he just lets me go wild with it. He don't normally he just lets me piece it together.
Oh, yeah. No pun intended.
He did that.
So with this particular song, did the mirror thing, did that initially come to mind, or did you already have that maybe tucked away for like just waiting on the right song and title, or did that just be inspired just over the development of needing that idea?
I think, the title of the song, Piece by Piece, kind of like, I just thought that when I listened to the song, it sounds like somebody rebuilding themselves.
Yes.
And it's funny you talked about the black and white on the album. I looked at it as a way to mirror the first album with the second album.
Perfect. I love it.
And you notice how he's wearing, like, in the beginning, he's wearing black.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you look at the mannequin, it's wearing more white colors.
Yeah, more. Oh, yeah, I get it. 1,000,000%. But initially, when I saw the video, and for the guys, like we said, the description below, the link is there. Watch it when we're done here. But I'm gonna do my best to sort of describe how this happens. But Bubby, he pictures himself in a mirror that's leaned up against a tree. He's got a bat in his hand. He fucking breaks his fucking mirror, right? He's like mad at himself in the mirror. So he like breaks it. And then he starts picking up all the pieces to the mirror. And he goes up to this fucking mannequin and starts gluing all these pieces of the mirror to this mannequin. And then the mannequin it spins off though, and Bubby's like done with the mannequin, and I'm dumbing it down. It sounds fucking retarded. I said the R word. But he'll turn his back, and then all of a sudden Bubby's like reinvented himself. Piece by piece, he rebuilt himself, just like Spencer was trying to explain verbally. I'm trying to paint this ugly picture at this point. But the vision of it, the moment that Bubby goes, that little twitch.
Yeah, that was him, that orchestra. He's like, bro, I need you to. I'm like, bro,
can you do the robot? I was like, you know how to do the robot?
But when the twitch happens, dog, it's like the moment, and you guys are going to watch this video and you're going to know what my dumbass is trying to explain right now. But the moment you get that twitch out of the back is when that light bulb goes off in your fucking head, bro. And you're just like, he was building him. The song's piece by. It just all starts clicking. It makes sense. It's dope when an artist and a director can put something together with that makes a song that much better. You know what I'm saying? And it's rare that we have the artist here. One I've been trying to get here for a minute, and he just happened to have the director of this particular song I'm a huge fan of. I think that's pretty dope that we were able to get you in on this.
Yes.
Just for that. But yeah, dude,
great.
flowers for you, because it's definitely an impactful video. Whatever you're trying to achieve with it, I think you achieved it. I'm telling you, I don't know how much you know of me, and my reputation ain't really much, but I'm an asshole when it comes to being a critic for this music shit and even the video shit. I'm just a dick, bro.
Dude, I love it.
And
I do, I swear. I love
the
it.
song Piece by Piece by Bubby Galloway, directed by Spencer Wolf. Fire.
Thank you.
Salute. Kudos.
It was cold.
Cold as hell.
It
It
started
was like
off
20 degrees.
I don't know, but it started off pretty warm. It was like 55,
Yeah,
60
when the sun was
degrees.
out. Yeah.
And it was only supposed to drop to 45.
Well, I want to say, like, in the video, you see, like, every breath, all the breaths you're taking, like, as you're singing and shit.
Wind, fighting against the wind with the fog machine.
Right? Spencer, how many videos you shot for Bubby?
For Bubby, we just did the fifth one.
Today was the fifth one.
Fifth one.
Okay, cool. So you shot the one with him and Stroke, the I'm Numb shit?
Yep. Yep.
Dope.
So have y'all known each other for a while, or did y'all
how's
link
this
up
work?
recently? Or
I
Yeah, I
found
bet you
out
didn't think you'd be on the podcast when you got here, did you?
Yeah.
I
Welcome.
got some a couple artists back at home, Thrizzy and Jive, they introduced me to him because they had music videos from him. And I was just kind of like trying to find somebody that could shoot music videos up to par with the music that I felt I was making. I couldn't just keep having like one of my friends grab a Sony A7S and just put it on a Ronin.
Great cameras though.
You know what I mean? Like yeah, not even throwing shade at anybody that uses those, but I couldn't continue to do it like that. Yeah. So they showed me some of his work, and I'm like, that's exactly what I want. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what I want. And with the Mako, they got Ghost. He shoots all their videos. Yeah, Ghost. I love that guy. So him and I had a bunch of videos together, but with me being in Ohio, it was just like the plane tickets were so expensive. I don't know what happened earlier in 22,
where everything just went up. Like
crazy. Everything just went up, and I'm like, man, I got this guy. Like, I wanted to be productive, so I'm like, I got this guy here at home. He can do it. And he just ended up doing like 4 out of the 8 songs on there.
It's like one of those things. I hear his name from somebody and a friend, and then like a week later we're meeting up in Columbus.
Ain't that funny how that works?
Yeah, it's like and it's even funny because I remember seeing a video from another artist that's on Mako, and I remember seeing it a few weeks earlier, and I was telling my friend, like, dude, look at this video, like, look at this song, this is hard. And then it just happened the next thing you know, I'm talking to an artist that's with Mako, and I'm like, this is weird that you kind of like see it happen right in front of you.
Yeah, it's just unspoken manifestation.
Now you've done, fast forward, you've just finished 5 videos with him, what I'm saying? So
yeah,
that's cool, man. How that relationships like that get built, kind of not planned. It just kind of pieces come together type stuff. You know what I mean?
That's the name of this episode.
Yeah, we'll call it Peace by Peace. We'll call it Peace by Peace. Yes, dude. Hell yeah, I love when we do that.
And Bubby named it. That's dope.
Yeah, and I promise you all that fucking shit show of us getting that. Well,
yeah, we'll piece that back together.
Yeah,
it's gonna look dope, bro. When I'm done with it, it's gonna spin out and shit, and have a cool little fucking reel of our logo, dude. I'm a beast.
Yeah.
Not really at all.
No, I believe it, dude. Your voice sounds good on the mic.
Thanks, man. That's about all I got going for me.
No, you got it all, man. You got the charisma. You can talk good.
The fact that I thought it was interesting though that you mentioned Mako in Tampa or Orlando and you being in Ohio, because me also as a consumer and being like we're close with Lex. Lex is a part of the show and shit, and then fucking. Bravo's been on the show. We've had Sav on the show. Well, no, we had Sav on ChadArmesTV. FJ's called into the show at one time when he was a part of Mako. And we've had some associations with Mako, obviously, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't, I was always curious as a fan how that worked for you being in Ohio and then being in Orlando.
Well, that was another thing about like the way my contract with them is I told Bravo, I'm like, listen, bro, I prefer to make and he even said it before I said it, before I signed, that I like making my music by myself. That's just how I am the most productive. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I've always done it. It's how I wanted to remain to do it, and he was cool with that. He was on board with that. So my whole situation with them is just, like I said, like a partnership. It's just they were able to help me with some tools and resources that I didn't have access to.
Yeah, they facilitated your needs.
Yeah, if I'm being all the way transparent about it, and this ain't, I don't think that this is malicious to say, like, they're really just boosting me, helping me get to from point A to point B faster. I was gonna do it regardless, and I promise I was.
Hell yeah,
but it would have just took me longer without them. It would have took me longer, and I love the situation I'm in. Like I said, everything that I didn't change the producer that I use. I haven't changed the engineer that I used. I get to use the guy who I think is the best videographer from where I'm at. They're on board with everything Bubby Galloway wants to do for Bubby Galloway.
That's super
dope. It's like, I hear what people are saying about the Mako thing, and it's not true for Bubby Galloway.
I was gonna say, well, you can only speak to
that's it. That's
what you
and that's well said. I love everything you're saying. The fact though that it's recognizable and that you address it the way you do, like, oh, hey, bro, if you're comfortable, good for you.
And I want to see anybody in that situation or whoever got removed from that situation, I want to see everybody win, man.
Yeah.
Because, 6 months from now, how important is it going to be? How important is
it's irrelevant.
Whoever's dissing whoever, I guess it is irrelevant.
It really is.
Like, just fucking make music, bro. Like, we got one life to live, and if that's how you want to use the energy and the time that you have, like, I ain't gonna get involved in it, man.
Yeah, same
I'll
here,
tell
bro.
you right now, just like, long story short, we can move forward. My situation with Mako is a good one for Bubby Galloway.
Good for you, bro. Good for you. Yeah, I got to say this about Bubby Galloway. You know what I mean? Like, not knowing you personally, bro, and then reaching out to you the way I did, and us going through trying to get you over here a couple times and it falling through and all that kind of shit, bro. And then you finally pulling up on me tonight. Bubby Galloway's a cool motherfucker. He's cool. He's laid back. He's relaxed. He's just, you're sailing, man. You're cool. But on top of it all, bro, the fact that, I've thrown flowers at you every way I can when it comes to the music shit. The fact that you're moving the way you're moving, man, and your mind is where you are when it comes to like what's going on around you, and your end goal about where you want to be. I like the way you talk, man. I really do. I have since you sat down. Like, I don't think you've really said anything or us talked about anything that's just off the wall or just nothing. You're pretty relaxed guy,
bro. And this is no facade. Like, these guys are with me a lot of times.
Oh, I don't pick up. I'm pretty good at reading most. You know what I'm saying? And I don't pick up on any of that, bro. Like, it just speaks. It just speaks for your music, though. I'm glad you didn't pull up over here and was something else. Yeah. I'm glad you're the cool guy sitting over there across the table, and you have the mindset that you have, and you speak the way you speak on all the topics we've covered tonight, from football to fucking everything else. I'm excited for your career moving forward. Wherever you are, whatever. Like, I'm a fan of Bubby Galloway, and I'm anxious for the new music, man, aside from tomorrow morning when I put that white CD back on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I just want you to know, man, that I'm a fan of you, dude, and I'm excited of what you got going and what the future holds for you, bro. Especially if you just stay in the mindset you're in.
Yeah.
Just keep making the music that you're comfortable making, man, and stay how you are.
Yeah, that's all I can do, man. That's all I can do. That's literally the only thing that's ever worked for me. Cause I mean, I got like, I don't know, bro. I'm a weird dude. Like, I'm a depressed dude most of the time. Social awkward. Like, so doing me the only way I know how is the only thing that's ever worked for me. So I think God that people can relate to me, you know what I'm saying, and enjoy my music and appreciate me who I truly am. That way it would be way harder, and I've tried it, being somebody I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Like, back in the day, like I told you, I wanted to be a drug dealer. And I'm not going to sit here and pretend like half of that was, some of it was for the money and like the image around the neighborhood, but like, I wanted it to be able to rap about it, and once I found myself as a real musician, it's so much more, it's easier, and then it's so much more enjoyable doing it authentically, being able to just tell my story behind some, kicks and a snare, piano and a guitar. Like, it's amazing, bro. It's therapeutic. I feel like everyone says that, but it is, man. It's literally like a therapy session, going and sitting in front of my computer recording myself. Like I said, most of my songs are like reference songs. I'm just kind of laying down rough vocals, and then they end up becoming good songs.
Yeah. Do you don't ever find yourself rushing records at all, do you? Do you ever?
No.
So far,
hey, you asked me earlier what my favorite song probably was. What songs? We didn't even answer that part.
We didn't, did we? Because Chad asked for two.
Hey, listen. One would be Local Legend.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tell you, I recorded that hook, and I left it alone for 5 months. And a friend of mine was like, "You done with that song yet?" I'm like, "Bro, if you ask me one more time, we're probably gonna fight, bro. I don't want to finish it." And he just was like, "Bro, please, bro, I'll do whatever it takes. I'll give you money, bro. Please finish it." And I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna open that session back up and get it done. And it's definitely probably the most desired song back where I'm from. Like, as far as like if I was to perform, That's the one that gets the most.
The video?
No,
the song?
The song itself, yeah. Like
that's Local Legend, though?
It's called Local Legend.
Spencer, did you shoot that?
No, he didn't.
Because that's genius, too. Chad, you ever seen this video?
I haven't seen the video for Local
Dude,
Legend.
the beginning of Local Legend, it shows Bubby fucking 10 years. Is this am I speaking on the right one?
No,
okay,
no,
cool.
but
no. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, but you're not far off because of the locations that I use are the same as the Local Legend song.
Yeah.
That's my number 2 song that you're talking about.
What's that?
That one's called My Time.
Dude,
so local, like if I was to say, hey, go listen, and this is, I'm not saying these are my best songs. I'm not saying these are the ones that I think would go crazy. These are the ones just personally mean the most to me.
Yeah.
Will be Local Legend and then My Time.
All right, cool.
His sister shot that video.
Yeah,
My Time.
And there was like some footage I got that we did.
Oh yeah, some of the B-roll in that footage was so. That's how me and you linked up.
Yeah, it was a documentary.
Yeah, he shoot my documentary.
Okay.
And I don't feel like I'm big enough to like release a documentary, but I know I have a lot to say. So like he's gonna record it. I'll probably sit on it for years until this thing takes off. But
it's a good thing to do. Yeah. In reality, I mean, shout out ChadArmesTV. We've been Chad's
the
been
reason why I want to do it
years.
Right now and get it recorded or at least started has been. Man, I've lost so many people, bro. Mm-hmm. You know, rather it be like the heroin pandemic back home or just unfortunate events like car crash. Like you never know when. Like even there's the football stuff we was talking about earlier. You never know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like we don't know if we're gonna make it home from here. You know what I'm saying? So like I just want to tell my story with the remaining parts that can help me tell it. And he's the guy that I feel like would be able to execute it on a good level now that I could afford or have access to. So that's how me and him really, really linked up. Is I wanted him to do my documentary.
Chad, at the beginning of that video, the My Turn, it shows Bubby. What's the time difference there?
10 years.
So it shows him standing in a specific location. 10 years. And then it shows the same clip of him saying something. Bro,
I'm so glad that you knew that.
Yeah, you're at the same place, and he said, "Bro, it's dope. It's dope, bro. It literally transitions from like 10 years. It just fast forwards 10 years and shows him like it's crazy. It's dope that you have that footage.
Yeah,
somebody could replicate it. Chad, when you see it, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. And the immediate thought is like, I wonder if we could pull something like, because we have old ass footage. We have tons of old ass footage.
Yeah.
But it's just dope the way they pulled that off. That's why I asked if you shot that, because I'd have to throw more flowers your way if you did, sir.
Yeah.
Shout out Bubby Galloway, man. I appreciate you pulling up on us, man.
Absolutely, man.
Anytime you got some shit to say and you're around the way, please feel free to pull back up and do it again.
Yeah, definitely, bro. I'm sure. I know I'll be back.
Yeah, you seem pretty frequent here. I mean, based off our conversations, like I said, the 2 or 3 times I've had you booked here, or we've tried to make this happen, it seems like it hasn't been over the course of a long time. It just
I'll probably come out to a couple games every year.
Hell yeah, go Titans!
Yeah,
God, I hope we win tomorrow, dude.
I actually have a song called "Another Night in Nashville."
Dude, I love that record. That's a dope record. Who shot that? Did you shoot that?
That was Ghost.
Shout out Ghost.
Yeah.
Dope video too, though. You just shot that like standing on the corner in Nashville.
Yeah, we didn't really. I really don't know much about Nashville other than like when I come to the games 10 plus years ago. I want to think I was at Jelly's Antioch house, to be honest, a couple of times. I don't really know what that would be because it wasn't something he really like was putting on film or like podcast and telling his story like that. So like I was just in the middle of it and hearing him talk. I'm like, damn, I think that was the crib like we was going to.
It was probably Sis's house.
Was it like on the corner of the 2 streets? Yeah.
That's Sis's house.
Yeah.
It's like a cul-de-sac corner type.
Yep. Like right on the corner. That's how I remembered it. Bro, there was Jelly, man, there was like fucking 20 people outside.
Yeah, it's definitely was Sis's house, yeah.
My phone just went wild. I don't know if y'all saw that. But yeah, that's probably exactly where it was. If it was that cul-de-sac little corner thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude. Anytime you're around, dog, and you got time, carve out some time. Pull up on me, dog. We do this shit all the fucking time. And as anxious as I was to have you here, trust me, you're more than welcome to come back anytime you want.
Definitely, man.
To your point though, keep working, man. I'm ready for a new project. Any idea when you're aiming for that?
So I was telling him like when we did the cutaway when the pizza came. I'm working on putting together like my first tour. I just want to go out and get some just market history. I just want to collect some data and see what I can do. You know, rather 10 people come or 100 people come, 1,000 people come, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to go out and get some market history and you know, just put my footprint out there. So I recorded a bunch of songs, you know, probably like 10 up to like 15, I would say I have in the vault right now. I'm going to narrow it down and have the third one sitting on ice. But right now my focus is trying to build these cities, you know, lock these dates in for now, and then just focus on, like I was telling him off camera, I just want to start performing more. Like I feel like I've wrote these records. It's time, like I want to like show people these songs, you know what I'm saying? No,
I totally get that. So when can we expect a new project?
It'll definitely be before April.
So first quarter.
Yeah.
Dope.
Yeah.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited for that. Make sure I get wind of that. I'm sure we all will. But I'm stoked to just see what you do next, man. Because like I said, I've paid close attention for the past couple of albums, and it's led me to be anxious for you to be here. And you know, I've sat over here and I've said the word consumer and fan fucking 10 different times.
Man, I appreciate that, man.
I just don't. You don't know me well, and I kind of love that. I love when we get people over here that don't know us well, just for the fact that you don't. Yeah, I just don't do that a lot. I don't.
Well, you guys do. You guys pop up on my. I got a friend that does like reaction videos.
Yeah. Kobe,
man. So like, you got really good music, bro.
Oh, Chad's a beast, bro. He's my favorite
really
rapper.
Good. Yeah, got really good music. Yeah, you're really good at rapping, and you know, just messing around with him on you. He shows me a lot of shit about YouTube. I'm not really good on social media at all. So like,
same.
He shows me some stuff, and like, bro, you've been like this podcast has been popping up. I've seen the one with Jelly. I've seen the one with Struggle.
Dope, man.
You know, so and then I see the ones where you guys are just in here.
Yeah.
So like, you got like what 60K? You said like you're doing great on YouTube, man.
Yeah, we're closing in. Well, when this is uploaded, we're at 57, almost 58,000. So we're getting there.
Yeah, Chad's a beast, bro. He's been my favorite rapper for 15 years.
Congratulations, by the way, on the podcast.
Thanks, man.
You guys are charted at. That's awesome.
Yeah, we've been charting since August, dude. Like the second week of August, we touched the charts. So they only list top 50 per category, and we've been there for, you know, we've charted as high as
you guys
7th.
Have been living in there for 4 or 5 months.
Yeah, dog.
That's great.
I think when we're recording this, we're currently 21, I think. But we've been as high as 7th, and we haven't fell below like 30. So, I mean, dude, we're happy with what we're doing. Like we said, Chad's creeping up on 60K, and his music's the best he's ever done.
Well, you guys deliver. You guys definitely pump out content.
Show and prove, baby. Show and prove, baby.
Keep it going.
Shout out Bubby Galloway. Like I said, my friend, let's see cheers anytime you want it.
Hell yeah. Probably won't be long.
Right? Please use it. Use that opportunity. Shout out Spencer Wolf, bro. I appreciate you sitting down with us for a minute. Piece by Piece is a beast. Can't wait to see the next one you put together. He shoot the one you instructed today?
Yeah.
Dope. There it is. Well, if not anything else before then, we'll see the I'm Numb, or hopefully titled I'm Numb. Who knows with Bubby Galloway? The way he was describing the way he puts these records together, he'll probably change the name of the damn record.
Well, right now it's named like Audio 0123.
Right. I know how that is. My whole fucking playlist on my iTunes catalog says that. You'd be surprised. Shout out Bubby Galloway. Shout out Mako, man. I appreciate you pulling back up. Pull back up on me anytime. ChadArmesTV.com. I got some shit to say.com. Bubby Galloway. Tap in. Chatty.
Bow.
Bitch, we got views.